December 8, 1963. Over Baltimore, the sky was black and alive with lightning. Winds screamed through the night as a Boeing 707, Pan Am Flight 214, held its position just 15 minutes from Philadelphia. Inside the cockpit, everything seemed calm. Captain George Knuth's voice came over the radio, steady and confident. Pan Am 214, holding at 5,000 feet, waiting for weather to clear. That was the last routine call anyone would ever hear on the radar. The storm was building, thick clouds, heavy turbulence, and constant flashes lighting up the cockpit glass. From the ground, people watched the sky flicker like a broken camera flash. And then suddenly, one blinding bolt, so bright that witnesses said it looked like the sky itself had exploded. That bolt struck Pan Am Flight 214 directly on its left wing. And in just 7 seconds, the jet became a fireball in the air. The flight had taken off earlier from San Juan, with a stop in New York. 73 passengers and 8 crew members on board. Families. Businessmen, travelers heading home before Christmas. No one could imagine what was waiting in that dark sky above Maryland. The crew was experienced. They had handled storms before, but this time the storm wasn't just bad weather. It was deadly. Air traffic control advised them to hold their pattern at 5,000 feet until the thunderstorm passed. Dozens of other planes were circling that same storm cell, waiting for a break in the weather. Lightning surrounded them, flashes every few seconds, streaks of white cutting across the black sky. The first officer looked at the captain and said, "That's getting close." "Captain." Captain Knuth smiled slightly and replied, "Just another night over the East Coast." He didn't know that this would be the last night of his life. At 9:17 p.m., a blinding flash tore through the sky. A single lightning bolt struck the left wing of the 707. The strike hit the fuel tank vent, sending a surge of electric charge through the vapor inside. And then, ignition. People on the ground saw a red-orange glow spread across the sky, followed by a massive explosion. One witness said, "It looked like the night exploded. Inside the cockpit, alarms screamed." The aircraft shook violently as flames tore through the left wing. The pilots tried to regain control, pulling the yoke, fighting the spin. But the fire had already ripped the wing apart. The Boeing rolled upside down, lost altitude rapidly, and within seconds, it plunged into the dark fields near Elkton, Maryland. The impact scattered debris for miles. All 81 souls on board were lost instantly. The next morning, investigators walked through the wreckage, burnt metal, twisted engines, shattered wings. It didn't take long to realize what had happened. Lightning had caused a static charge to build up in the fuel tank, and when it reached the vent, it triggered an explosion no one could stop. It was the first scientifically confirmed lightning-induced crash in U.S. aviation history. And it changed the future of flying forever. New lightning protection systems were developed. Fuel tank designs were improved. Aircraft were fitted with static discharge wicks, tiny devices that bleed off electric charge before it becomes deadly. Since that night, not a single commercial jet has ever been lost to lightning. Pan Am Flight 214 became the tragedy that made the skies safer. Even today, when lightning flashes over the East Coast, pilots glance at their weather radar, and somewhere deep in the back of their minds, they remember the flight that vanished in a single flash of light. Pan Am 214. The night the sky itself turned against them,